As I mentioned to you yesterday, and I will mention to my colleagues, I'm going to use every budget opportunity hearing that I have, as well as every appropriations hearing that I participate in as a member of that committee, to raise the issue of what this country is doing to advance the interests that we have as an Arctic nation. We are going to be assuming the chair of the Arctic Council in just a matter of months here, and this has been something that I feel like I'm pushing a snowball up a mountain, and I'm doing it all alone, but I'm looking for some help from colleagues, and I've got Senator Cantwell here and Senator King willing to do that as well. But you have to have the focus in the budget as well. Department of Energy is listed as the lead agency within the administration's implementation plan for the National Strategy for the Arctic region. You're also designated as supporting agency for some other projects. So I will ask you, as I will ask others, what is your department doing to further the budget request for the integration of the Arctic issues, whether it's the Arctic regional model? And I know that you have been, the DOE has actually been singled out as one of the few departments that has actually started to implement some of these initiatives. But I would ask you very briefly what DOE is doing to advance our Arctic issues through the lens of the budget.
Thank you. We are very committed to trying to advance the Arctic programs, and I might just say, I think I can say, even though it's not finished in the QER, for example, one of the issues will be to emphasize collaborations with Canada as well in terms of looking at Arctic issues. We are preparing a 10-year plan for renewables, for example. We are committed to getting at least 5 megawatts of solar out deployed soon. I might go back and mention ARPA-E. Yesterday at the exhibit, we saw many technologies that are appropriate for distributed generation in isolated communities to lower the extreme energy costs there. So on the technology front, we are pursuing that. Another thing is, last year I charged the National Petroleum Council to deliver a report by the end of March that will look at what are the R&D needs that we should be addressing for the Arctic region, specifically around the hydrocarbon production possibilities there, and in particular looking at the environmental impacts and environmental stewardship with production. We are also doing a lot of work in modeling. Clearly, global warming, as you know very well, is impacting Alaska. There are permafrost issues that we have looked at together, and so I think we have some specific programs going on in technology, and we have around both isolated villages and around the hydrocarbon future, and we are deeply into several planning processes that will define the next program.
Well, I look forward to visiting with you more in depth on these.